Hey everyone, it's Lily. Today's video is called Eat This, Not That. It's not going to be a video about recipes and things, ideas for things that you can eat. It's more a video to talk about the craziness,
the scary,
the outrageous that's going on in our food supply. Foods that even appear to be healthy, they have junk in them. These long lists of ingredients, and it's kind of making me sick. The stuff that's in our food nowadays was not in our foods 20, 30 years ago. So it definitely makes you scratch your head and wonder why. I have an interest in these things, but I'm not like, you know, a fanatic about it. But I just feel like once you learn about something, then you're kind of responsible to either make a choice to either heed the warning or just continue on in your ways. So my mom is actually very passionate about this subject. She has a website dedicated to this. She is a raw food chef and just very much into alternative health eating. She raised us that way, so I think that's why I have an interest in this too. But I realized just from talking to my friends and people around me that not everybody has a mom like mine, and they don't have the knowledge that I have on some of the things that are in our foods and stuff like that. So I figured that I would educate you guys, and I hope by the end of this video you're just enlightened and you can just choose to make just some better choices in your home with everyday things that you probably use all the time. So the first thing I'm bringing up is peanut butter. We probably all have peanut butter in our homes. Our kids love peanut butter and jelly. I love peanut butter and jelly. The problem with peanut butter is that it has hydrogenated oils in it. What is hydrogenated oils? Basically, to not make the whole video about that, hydrogenated oils is just a process where they heat up the oil and it basically converts into a trans fat. And we know that trans fats are bad for us. That's like all the stuff in fried foods. And there was big awareness about trans fat. A lot of restaurants have stopped using it. And just picture it like spreading Crisco on your bread, like straight lard. It is not healthy for you or good for you. So peanut butter, all you have to do is just replace it for natural peanut butter. This is just a brand from the store. You do not sacrifice taste, flavor, nothing. It looks exactly the same, except for it has 5 simple ingredients. It doesn't carry the hydrogenated oils. Another victim of the hydrogenated oils is margarine. A lot of you probably have margarine. Maybe, I can't believe it's not butter, as a healthier alternative, not as fat as butter. The problem is that it has hydrogenated oil. So it's almost like a crime that they would market it as a less fat or a healthier option for you when it's filled with trans fat. So just replace it with butter. I'd rather use a natural product that has 3 ingredients, cream, salt. What is it? Cream and salt. That's it. So just replace your margarine for butter. Next thing is honey. This has now replaced our syrup. A lot of you are probably using Aunt Mama, but the problem with Aunt Mama and all of those breakfast syrups is that they have high fructose corn syrup. And I can do a whole video about high fructose corn syrup. Leave a comment if you do want me to do that video. But high fructose corn syrup, the bottom line is it is not a natural product. There's a lot of controversy because now the corn industry is coming back with their rebuttals on all the negative, press that high fructose corn syrup has been getting, saying that it's a natural product because it comes from corn. But let me remind you that cocaine comes from a natural leaf, and we know how natural cocaine, the drug, is. Yeah, it's so chemically, high fructose corn syrup is such a chemical product. It is not a natural product. And it's basically sugar on steroids. It's addicting and the body can't break it down. So you want to replace syrup and things like that with honey. It's also a great sweetener. And on that same note, a lot of you guys are probably already doing this, especially if you have kids, but only using juice with 100% juice in it. It's very hard. All the juices in the juice aisle, like 90% of them, all have high fructose corn syrup, but you want to make the better choice of choosing 100% juice. If I had it my way, I wouldn't have juice at all in my home, but my husband is a juiceaholic, and so if we are going to have it, I'm just going to make the better choice of getting 100% juice and staying away from the high fructose corn syrup juices. Here's another one that I suspect some of you may already be doing too, but it's applesauce. So you only want to buy applesauce that is the no sugar added natural applesauce, which only has apples, water, just a few basic ingredients, and it's kind of outraging to me that some of these products like applesauce, you wouldn't think could have anything bad in it, but if you look at half the applesauces on the shelves, they all have high fructose corn syrup. So just pick a no sugar added applesauce. Okay, next thing is salt. A lot of you guys are probably using the salt shakers or the big things that you buy of iodized salt, but that salt is the artery clogging salt, just like what the hydrogenated oils could do for you. So you want to make a better choice of using sea salt. And this is my pink Himalayan sea salt that my mom sent me, like a few of these. I love this. When you get into salts, there's like so many different cool, different salts out there. And now this is like my obsession, is my pink Himalayan sea salt. Last but not least is extra virgin olive oil. I hope that you are cooking only with this oil if you are using an oil to cook. We already all know that olive oil is so good for us, and I hope that none of you are cooking with vegetable, canola oil, corn oil. None of that oil is good for you. So if you are going to use oil for anything, use extra virgin olive oil. And one little tip about how to know how to pick the right olive oil is you want to pick an olive oil that says first cold pressed. And the reason you want to pick first cold pressed is because they use cold compress to extract the oils and not heat. Because you know, if you heat up something, you lose all of the nutritional content that was in it. So just pick an olive oil that is first cold pressed. So I think I've said enough. Let me know if you are interested in this at all. Do you care about this? Do you feel like, oh, we're all gonna die of something anyways? Let's not worry about what's in our food. Does it make you upset? Does it outrage you? What are some things that you're doing in your home to make subtle changes too? And just leave your comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback on what you think about what's going on with our food supply. Do you think there's any connection between obesity, diabetes, and all these diseases that are happening and our foods? Let me know what you think, and I'll give you guys my opinion. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye. I wanna be a superhero.